Roll 4, Dave's camera. Orange Bowl playoff.
Roll 5, NFL championship.
Roll 7, Dave's camera.
Looking back, I think sound really captured the innocence of the era. Listening in on strategy sessions, you realized the game had a special language, a sort of a verbal shorthand.
No, zone, strong side.
Yeah.
Combination.
Here, Earl Morrall and Johnny Unitas let us eavesdrop as they make changes in the game plan.
They're giving you a split on flank now, too.
You can call the split. You can see the split, can't you?
Yeah, pretty well. Let me see it. Double wing. They done anything on double wing?
They want the split.
Well, you got the
flat.
one coverage on the CR to Willie that one time.
Yeah, that was early.
That's this one right here.
Yeah, that was it.
Combination on the CR the second time.
Dick Butkus, he was a notorious cursor, but this conversation with an assistant coach is G-rated.
Ditka was on the strong right, and they ran left, pitch left.
To their left?
To the weak side.
No, I know, but it's always running to their right is what I'm trying to tell you.
All right.
So it either be a 56 or 54, right? Okay.
What was he trying to run? His own pass?
Yeah, just a takeoff there.
Go, Mac. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on, offense. Take it to him.
All right, woo! Come on, baby.
Big play, baby. Come on. There he is. Bud, go, baby. You dirty bastard, you. He fumbled the ball. Worst call I ever seen.
He fumbled the ball.
Every Sunday on the sideline, it was like a mini drama.
Referee. Hey, 12, you
A subplot to the action on the field. Every emotion was there.
He was going for the ball, referee.
The sound showed how players reacted to pressure, how tough guys played with pain.
No, it's a perfect.
Don't get that on print, please.
Second half, roll 2. Cut it. Second half, jerk.
You got to hand it to the Sables. They were just so far ahead of their time. They knew, what they wanted to do, what the public wanted to see and hear in the game.
Head coaches didn't want us following them around with this big boom microphone.
Beautiful play. How they covering the backs of the bootleggers? Anybody know?
And we never could get the mic close enough to them without them walking away. And sooner or later, we'd get the look. And that's when we knew we'd worn out our welcome. Head coaches were very fidgety.
Offense, you're going to have big plays.
Most of them would pace back and forth the whole game, so it was impossible to get any kind of consistent, coherent sound with a boom microphone. To get any kind of usable sound, we thought we'd have to switch to a wireless microphone.
Rid of the ball quicker than you would on a late screen.
Joe Kuharich coached here in Philadelphia, and he and Dad were good friends, so he trusted us. He was animated, he was involved in all aspects of coaching, and besides, he was the only coach who said he would wear a microphone.
This penalty was a tough break. Interference kept him alive, boys. That's all.
A rag an hour late.
He was way off on that call. When did we take 2 timeouts? I don't know, Joe, but we've all got 3. Yes, sir. Yeah, Scarpelli took one on defense down there. Yeah, all right. Matty looked open to me down the middle, didn't he? Huh?
Wiring Kuharich made us realize how valuable this hidden mic could be. Without a camera around, everyone seemed much more comfortable and natural. The next step was to get that microphone into a huddle.
And roll out of there and take a look.
The first player that we mic'd was a middle linebacker for the Steelers, Bill Saul. I remember he sort of looked like Frankenstein. He had this huge head. But the reason that we mic'd him was the Pittsburgh Steelers were the only team that would give us permission.
When I got in the locker room and was changed into my uniform, the cameras were there, and they actually put the mic right in the middle of my shoulder pads.
We didn't want anyone to know that Saul was wired, so Jack Newman, our new audio guy, stuck the transmitter down his pants. That made for a few awkward moments in the locker room, but it worked. Saul's teammates never paid attention to what we were doing. In fact, they helped him put on his jersey, and they never suspected he was wired.
From then on, they just said, be yourself.
Hey, watch something big. Under Zeke, move to.
If you want to, call a few names here and there. We'll beep it out and just be yourself. So that's what we were.
Sucker! Oh! Hit the too much. Come on, gang. Damn it. Don't open up that hole. Come on, that's it. That's it. Damn it, he's not that good. 8 yards, let's go.
A couple of times Saul fell on the transmitter and knocked the sound out, but all that really did was save us from using a few more bleeps.
I was never known as Mr. Nice Guy.
Keep it up. Stick them mothers. Stick it down their ear.
I believe someone asked me one time, they said, Bill, what would happen if your mother was carrying the ball for the other team?
Come on, that's stupid.
And I said, if she had on a different colored uniform, I'd have to sack her.
Is that dumb?
And of course, she didn't talk to me for a year, but that's beside the point.